Welcome back, everyone, to Control. Today we're gonna continue with our main story mission, The Ordinary AWE. And just to recap on the last episode, I think we are on track looking for a projector that has been affecting our life, which is me and Dylan. I mean, Jesse and Dylan. That's what I meant. And it's supposed to be at The Ordinary. So if you could check a few things, if anything that we could upgrade, it's the shatter, which is alright. And we got a new outfit. Check it out. Slick, isn't it? So for shatter, you can set another one, just in an accuracy mods. Why not? Because it's not really that accurate. Switch back to our spin. Oh, we can hear the music now. Huh.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
There's some more over there. Access the Ordinary AWE area by rotating the turntable tracks. I see. Maybe it's right over there. Maybe access through here. Imagine we can. Nope.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe
There is a
there's
way.
a control panel nearby.
Don't worry, Jesse. So there's gonna be more people here. Cool. Work chat. Thief. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little box? Me. That's who. And you know what inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Why is it this guy need to inspect it?
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
Obviously. What is that something? That's what we need to figure out. Nothing here. Except for this thing. Something else. Something up there, right? But how can we access there? Is that a picture? Cannot get through there. Going through underground. I see how it is. The invisible dude. Again. Okay. Looks like a window. But it's actually a picture. This accelerator. Fooled by the window. An aircraft. Badly damaged. Maybe to power this lift. Not you. Cool. Cannot break this. Where are we actually? Broken aircraft. Huh. Paint elevators. Made in USA. Ugh. Ugh. Airplane evaluation order. Altered examination request. Airplane wreckage. The airplane in question has been brought from private airfield located in the town of blank, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to blank, AWEC by blank for details, and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in transit corridor in the containment sector, brought there through New York subway tunnel, special access blank for more information, tunnel blank, and links to the urban legend centered on ghost station abandoned track blank. The plane black box is currently being evaluated for blank, and initial reading have been taken by research team, although no altered status has yet to be detected. Oh yeah, we haven't
Squad
shared this
Captain
one.
Lopez, reporting on Expedition 17B. At the formation now, visually, no distinction from the previous visit. The link detectors are still standing. One arch has a light flashing, so we're gonna give the area a once over. Then we'll head back. Lopez out.
Mirror debrief. We heard that. The jukebox. Item is to be kept in a secure location, sector executive sector. The room must be sealed before usage to prevent unintentional transportation to staff. Classic jukebox 1950 made by Songmaster Entertainment Ltd. The jukebox was found with a single record inside titled "A Song for Others" by blank. When this record is played in the object, anyone within the earshot is translocated for as long as the album is playing. This involved in the object's first known incident report by being transported to a tropical beach, as a location unknown. When this object is used in the older's house, it only transports user to an area located in the recently manifested quarry threshold. Researchers theorized that this site unique spatial density result in transitioning material gravitating to its position, as has been observed by Bureau equipment. The oldest house unique nature could also be having an effect on the object itself. The object is not bound to any known individual. Attempts by Bureau staff to bind it have resulted in blank and should not be attempted again. Okay. This is the mirror one. A hanging mirror, oval in shape. The frame is made of ornately wrought brass. The item does not reflect its surrounding accurately. The item effect is complex. Most notable is the fact that the glass transports individual to a paranatural space when touched. In this space, it is an imperfect reflection of our reality. Some objects inside the reflection are a simple mirror image, some are blank. while some do not appear at all. The reflection only contains areas within a blank distance from item itself. Relocating the item has proven that the reflection changes to depending on its surrounding. Agents have been sent to explore the reflection. Blank has been observed in the test subject sent inside, believed to be psychosomatic. Prolonged exposure to the reflection is not advisable. So that's why it was kept contained and cannot be viewed, because people go crazy and start speaking backward. Anything else here? We still look so dope. Hey man. Ordinary AWE Stage 1.8 Dumb Witness Testimonies. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF interview 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. JF. JC Faden. Dylan Faden. Okay. I went to school with Neil. Some kids call him Nosebleed Niels. Likely Neil Hosenberg missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom Barlow missing, and his gang, Freddy, Hugo. No one by this name was found in the public record. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Extrapolated information. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation house. Sometimes I wonder if JC and Dylan never actually have a mom and dad. They just like being created by this outside dimension being, and because there's a house somehow. Somehow they live there. There was a dumb they play, but all are slideshow. Let's take a listen to this one.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother was there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
So the town still there, but there's no people. May probably been mass translocated through the dimension, I think, or threshold. Ordinary summary: AWE 24. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object of power, slide projector, discovered by a local children at the dump site of the town. When a specific set of slides were used in the projector, the projected image opened doorways to the other dimension. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town adults population. Okay. In August 30, 2002, sibling Dylan Faden, 10 years old, and JC Faden, 11 years old, were playing at the local dam where they found a discarded slide projector. Case file and Darling presentation for details. Team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14. AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which has been burned with the exception of one. JC escaped when the agent attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals found in the town. All of them were brought for questioning and tests. So, resulted all the adult disappearance. But there were a few children actually survived, and through that record from America Overnight,
there is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects: a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
okay, another vague explanation. Ordinary AWE Stage 4, Town Proper. Jesse and me followed the dung monkey to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from the town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkey were coming. They were just about to get us. But then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog. But I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of time he didn't like being a boy just because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately, so she promised to help. A helping hand, Jessie Faden. Jessie said we should call her Polaris, because she was doing at school. Extrapolated information, additional slide designation hand is verified and in bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Doc Neil. A Doc Neil. Let's claim this first. Another recording.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Well, she deserves it. Stage 2. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we start spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Dylan Faden, 2002. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They've been using the temple slide. We call it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something very dark. The not mother lived there with her babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the other her milk. What? They were changing into little monster. We call them dung monkeys. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation not mother. What? That's a house. Let's clear a few things first, because it's a lot. Nine, 29. Can get rid of this. Okay. Just remove anything that still king. What happened must be horrible. I think that's strange and enough more. I think. Stage 1.B. The second slide we call the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like a flower there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dream, everything was melting. Then when we came out, everything had melted around the projector. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goon took it. Therapy session 2010. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow. Then Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide. Meadow. Now where are we going?
Let's see what they have on Ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Huh. So this place was sealed. I wonder if there's any hiss around here. What is this? I think this one just light up when we were up there. I think this is the meadow.
Slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Where is the dump? If this is the town, stage 2, stage 1. I think this is the dump where all that things happen. This is stage 2.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse.
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Man, it was kind of messed up. If growing up like that, no one believes you. You feel like everything just covered up. Now here we are. Charge blast. Receive to charge. Search. Search? Blast radius. And PS, you're gonna change with spin. Is this a stack? Not sure. Why is this place so empty? Thought. Ordinary supplement. Details are largely based on interview conducted with Dylan Faden and the obtained therapy session of JC Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, DF claimed that there were 8 slides of projector, JC claimed there were 9. Bureau found 1 intact slide, and the burn remained of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. JC Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slide. Dr. Darlene has ordered that the entirety of Ordinary Town Dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hope of finding additional slide or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. They brought the whole dump. That just out of ordinary. But ordinary dump site, turntable, transit corridor. Going back to the turntable. Is there any more like control point? Holy shit.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Redam cessation of work order. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the blank department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effect before that time. Any photographic slide, the type that used in the slide projector found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Huh. Oh. Oh man, there's a lot of lag. Oh, don't stand there. That'll work. Oh my! Good God. Ouch. Oh God, man. Too many of those explodey thing.
moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Don't go downstairs yet. Change this one to Pierce. Damn.
We should check that lab.
The whole thing was here. Okay.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Huh. Finish tango. We got new hotline. Board. the former we actually fought on the last side mission. Oh no. On the last side mission. Because the board, I think it's a competitor for the board. We still don't know what is the board. All we know that the board is likely manipulated all of this bureau to do their bidding. What was that? Album cover. Rebirth. I was 9 or something when I found my dad All Gods album. I became a huge fan instantly. Okay then. It's the turntable. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. It's much for story progression wise. I cannot wait to get into this finished tango to discover that ashtray maze. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care.